Yes. What is up, guys? I'm back with another video. This time I just played around with an awesome guitar sound. I just found a preset in LÄMMERFYR and then added some effects just by accident, and I came up with something really cool for LoFi House or any other genres. I think it turned out really awesome. So I'm just gonna show you it and stop talking. So let's jump straight into the project. Let's go. Okay, so this is the sound that I created by accident. Take a listen. And together with the beat. Okay, so it's adding so much awesome texture and character to this track. So I created this by some kind of accident. I didn't know what I was doing, and that's usually how I create my music. So what I did is that I had some chords. These are the chords and the LÄMMERFYR patch without any effects on it, only the effects in LÄMMERFYR. Take a listen. Like a really simple, basic chord progression, but it adds a kind of vibe. So the magic trick here is, and that's something that I have been playing around with a lot recently, is the strumming effect in FL Studio. So what you do is you hit Control A, select all, and then you hit Alt and S. And now you see you have like this piano roll strumminizer. I don't know if it's pronounced correctly. And here you can see if you play around with the time knob, you can see like that the notes are moving to the right. So you get like this effect. So it's like strumming and swelling into each other, and I really like this effect. Let's just undo it. So what I do is I want them to be like really short notes, so not sustained. So what you can do is you can hit Shift and D, and then you shorten all of your notes. And then you, again, Control A and Alt and S. And let's see, I think around maybe here. Amazing. And I think I'm gonna remove this top note here and here. So we have this. Really beautiful. So the trick here is the external processing. So adding a lot of other effects in FL. So as you can see, there are a lot of processing happening. So let's start by the top. We have this soft limit plugin. It's actually new. I haven't played around with it much. It's free and it's really awesome for adding a lot of volume. I think it adds some kind of distortion, and it again limits some of the transient. Basically, it's just making the sound a little bit louder and also pushing it a little bit. So it's getting a little bit of distorted and rounding off some of the high transient, I guess. I read the manual. I think that's what it does. Yeah, and I like the sound of it. Again, really experimental. I just tried out stuff. Then I added an instance of Guitar Rig 6 with some tape echo and some RC48 reverb. And you can hear it's like adding a lot of reverb and tape echo as well. So it's just to get get this big sound. I have this preset that I discovered. I have used it a lot. It's also from Guitar Rig 6, and it's kind of adding a grain delay, and then the grain delay is pitched up 12 semitones. Yes, to add like some extra harmonics to the sound. So take a listen. So they are almost like reversing as well. So it gets like some kind of interesting things in the stereo field. So that's awesome. And then the magical RC20 that you might have heard about from other videos, but it just adds a ton of vibe to like a little bit of generic sounds. So it's just like, it's the wobble effect. So it's kind of wobbling a little bit, like it's almost like a chorus, then some distortion, a little bit more of reverb because I just love reverb. And then this magnetic thing. So it's like tearing the volume. So it drops out a little bit, make it sound a little bit old school. And then I have the ShaperBox 2, and it's just for volume docking. Because as I added so much reverb and delay, like if I was not to sidechain this, it will interfere with the rest of the track because the tail of both the reverb and the delay are so long. So I wanted to dock according to the kick drum, so it's not interfering and stuff. So it's at 100% wet because I really don't want it to be like interfering with the kick drum. And the last thing is, always when you are applying this much processing, always do like removing some of the low end. And for instance, because it's kind of lo-fi vibe, I want also to remove some of the top end. And this is a great way to control your sound so it's not interfering with the bass and the lower end of your track. So this is actually the sound, and I think it's so crazy. So let's try to listen to this with the effects and without the effects so you can hear the difference that it makes. So this is with the effects. Without. With the effects. Let's try to listen to it with the rest of the track elements. So let's take a listen. I use the sound from Omnisphere, but you can use whatever guitar sound that's at your disposal. The trick here is to use the strumming effect on chords. Okay guys, that was it for this video. The whole purpose of this video is to show you guys that just by exploring, you can discover amazing sounds. I did this beat in 30 minutes or so, and I didn't even plan to do lo-fi, but I just got some vibes and then I just kept on doing stuff and finding awesome presets and this guitar sound, and I think it turned out really awesome. And this is just by exploring stuff, and that's the wonderful thing about doing music production, is that you can just do something by accident and then it creates a lot of awesome textures and characters to your sound. Again, if you liked the video, it will mean so much to me if you will smash the like button or even subscribe to the channel. I hope you want to be a part of this production community where we share a lot of tips with each other. So there is nothing more to say that I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.